Hey, 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 guys. I knew something was weird about this picture. I felt like I was a little too free. You know, I gotta be masked up at all times. So let's go back and get that mask. And then I'm gonna clean off the lens too, because I think it's a little foggy. Y'all, how you gonna let me walk out without my mask? How you gonna let me walk out without my mask on? I should have known better. Hold on a second, okay, y'all? Let me go and get this mask. I was like, wait a second. I know I'm gonna be cold and whatnot. I know I'm gonna be cold. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fine. Happens when you get a little too comfortable, forgetting what time it is. I almost forgot what time it was. Talking about some, let me walk outside without a mask on. Who does that? Me. Well, let me put it on right. Let me put it on right. Hey, Dr. Jess, how you doing? Hey, Tom, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. I feel like you were here the other day. Am I right or wrong? Hey, UK, how are you? Good to see you. I need to put my mask on, y'all. I'm about to go into Walmart. And I didn't have my mask on. I was like, wait a second. I felt like, something not right. Something not right. Let me make sure I got everything else. All right. So I'm protected now. How y'all doing? How was your day so far? Good. So, welcome to Hello World. We talk about everything and anything. I'm good. My friend's birthday party is today. So, you're at the pool. Later, pizza party at your place. Nice. I haven't had pizza in a long, long time. I feel like I wanted to make pizza, but what happened was my oven is acting up. So, like, it works, but then it cuts off. And then it's just like part of the burner is like burnt out. Your day's going good so far? Good. Ew, y'all. Ew. Look. Ew. It was overflowing. He threw a mask in the garbage and it flew out. So, yes, we're in Walmart now. Hey, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Edward Smart. Hey, Ed. Long time no see. How you been, Ed? I mean, I know I see you in other people's chats, but I haven't seen you here. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. So I don't really have no real hardcore topic like how we normally talk, y'all. I'm just, just chatting, doing my little daily thing. Y'all, we at 761. Jazz, we at 761. How many more episodes do we have?
Oh, with mommy.
How many more episodes do we have? We almost to 1,000, y'all. I think as the days go by, I'm just getting more and more excited. Oh, here we go. I'm just getting more and more excited. And it feels good. Miss Terrell, hey Miss Terrell. Miss Terrell, you didn't respond to me. I emailed you on what's that thing called? On Instagram. Not today, but like a few days ago. I had sent you a message and I haven't heard anything back. So I'm just looking over here at these cards. Okay. Hey Anna! Oh my goodness, Anna, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Your son is doing real good with that weight loss journey. Yes, he is. He looking real happy, happy. Yes. I was like, okay, okay. It's good to see you, Anna. I'm hungry, y'all. You ever feel like you missing something? Like part of your day is missing something. Like I'm supposed to do something, but I forget what I'm supposed to do. Hey Raymond, how you doing? Good to see you. That's what I feel like. I feel like oh, this is the back to school stuff already. Why are they trying to rush the day off? They trying to rush the whole entire day. We didn't even have summer. We just had summer. We didn't have the full summer. I'm just walking around Walmart. I feel like I'm gonna deviate and go off into like parts of the place, especially the food, the electronics section. Okay, let's go. What do you want to get over there? What do you want to get over there, Ed? I haven't. Well, I can't get no TV because I'm not gonna watch it. Dr. Jazz, I'm doing it again today. Close. Wait, what you doing? I was choked up then, Joy. I'm sorry. Aw, don't be choked up. Let it burn. Let it burn. Don't be choked up, Miss Terrell. Y'all, Miss Terrell is doing a real dope thing. She's sharing her journey about her life. So go check that out. Show her some support. Because there's a lot that happens when you become very transparent. I'm not trying to advertise. I'm just saying you may be encouraged by what she has to say. And also just support her because of the simple fact that she wants to say what she has to say. So check her out. Oh, look at that. They have Ed, I'm in the electronics. I don't even know what TVs are like really good anymore. This is a 43 inch. I don't know nothing about TVs, y'all. Ooh, look at the headphones. We walking on the treadmill every day this week. Yes, you were supposed to do that and run on it. Psych, you didn't say that. I was just adding it on there. And you've been doing it, Miss Sorrell? You've been doing it consistently? I'm looking on Amazon for one as well. What, a TV? What y'all talking about? Oh, an external. Ooh, look at the little balls. Balls. Green and blue. PC gaming. I'm trying to go over to the any of these systems, these like PS5s and whatnot. These gaming systems. I haven't played a video game in years. Every day after work, I go straight to the fitness center. Handy inspired me to do it, Joy. Okay. It's buffering on and off. Yeah, because they got that little hateration in Walmart. They got the hateration over there. Okay, here we go. External hard drives. Hey, Charlene. How you doing? Hi, Patricia. How you doing? Here's an external hard drive. And need 2 terabyte. Hey there, Backyard Life. How you doing? Need Ed. Ooh, look at that one. That Seagate one. 8 terabyte. Y'all, I'm so nervous because the external hard drive that I have, I don't know if it can malfunction. I mean, any of them can malfunction. Any of them can malfunction, but is there a 2 terabyte? Yeah. Yeah, that's two. This is a two. This looking real good to me right here. 8 terabyte. That Backyard Life. Hey. Only reason why, because like for all that YouTubing that you do, Miss Terrell, might as well go for the big boy. And that big one looked like it can withstand some. The terabyte that I do have, because somebody was in my comments. Remember, y'all, I'm still going through my comments right now from months that I didn't even see as notifications on my phone. So the only reason I figured it out was because I went on my computer. And I was like, oh, all of these I haven't responded to. I was like, good Lord, somebody's gonna be mad at me for not responding. So I just responded. I am still trying to respond and get through them. Look back. Look, y'all, I'm not so good at reading the chat well. Let's go back and see how much was the 2 terabyte. All right. $72. So you might as well get the 8 terabyte for $105. I mean, the 6 terabyte, $105. To me, that sounds better. Making multitasking. That sounds better. For $105, you get 6 versus 2. And it's a little tiny thing. And I would definitely get that 6. You know what I mean? Might as well get a bang for your dollar. That's more than I need. Less than 2 terabyte or just 2 terabyte? You could, that thing could last you for a lifetime. All right. Oh, I need eggs. Thank you. But I don't know if this one sells the 6-pack of eggs. I'm trying to make that egg. Egg. Sorry, y'all. It keeps on buffering and stuff. The last 3 lives, they don't even have the right item. I gotta go ahead and do that. Didn't even get a chance to put the July one there. I don't want to spend more than $100. I know that's right. So go on Amazon and look at the same one. It might be like 89. It might be cheaper. It might be cheap. The way I see it though, like if you get it one time, it's just one time for like a long time. Are we shopping with you? Hey Ken, how you doing? Yeah, why not? Oh, I done walked past the eggs. They don't sell the little eggs. They sell the big eggs. Let me get. Y'all, my eyes red to you? Do they look red to you? I don't even know if I'm tired or not. Who says that? I don't even know if I'm tired or not. I'm all over the place. Do I want chips? Nope, y'all. I had a bag of chips. I fried on the stove top. I need a box that's not banged up though. All the boxes are banged up. May of 2022. Hey Deborah, how you doing? Good to see you. Catch It by Faith is in the building. How you been? Girl, I almost walked in here without my mask on. I don't know what's going on. I need some Verizon. I'm thinking, hearing lately that they trying to can I buy this here? Do I have to go to self-service? Like service people over there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry, y'all. I think, Joy, you have frozen. I'm going to go out and come back in. It's not you. Hey, Frugal Mama, happy birthday. I'm going to sing you happy birthday in a minute. Not you, but my internet, so nothing should ever be wrong with that. But not working right. Have y'all noticed that? Is it just me? Well, really me, and definitely me, y'all. Have y'all noticed, like the internet, like your cell phone internet service been acting up lately more than normal? Have you guys noticed? Whew, suffocating. Is it just me? Is this my only testimony? Is it a testimony for me, myself, and I? Because it's not even just here, but I've noticed that my internet on my cell phone has been acting up. Like when I'm when I'm trying to make T-shirts and stuff like that, it's been acting up there. So I think I might have to have a nice little phone call, a nice little chitty chat with Verizon and what's going on. Because I'm like, you know what? I've had uninterrupted service with you guys for like a bazillion years. What's going on now? It's not just you, Joy. I have the same. Oh, Jazz, they doing something. They're trying to convert us all over to 5G. I knew it. That's what people been saying too. That's been the word on the street. That's been the word on the street that they're trying to get us all to be on 5G. Where's my car? All right there. Towers are being overloaded. They trying to get us to do 5G. Mm-mm-mm. 5G too. Yup. I said, well, wait a minute. Me and Verizon gonna have to have a conversation. I don't have no problem spending no time on the phone with them either. And be like, what's going on? We not doing 5G over here. You got 5G? But you're over, well, you're not even overseas for real, for real. Nicole's here. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Latanya. Latanya, right, Yvette? How you doing? Good to see you. We just over here at Walmart. Oh, man. I went there and didn't get everything that I needed. That's what happens. I'm still here trying to finish up so it can leave out on time, Joy. No problem. I know you like to be in the background, aka the bushes. So I'm just wondering, y'all, outside of me and Jazz, does anybody else having issues with their internet on their cell phones? Because I said, well, this is not right. I'm thinking like the money I'm paying you might have to be debited. You had issues yesterday on your phone. And never before, right? See, we got to pay note. We have to take note and keep an eye out on these type of situations. What if the internet went down, y'all? Like all the way down. What would you do? What would you do if the internet crashed? Like every cell phone towers, satellite went down. What would you do? You have ghetto team. Oh, well, yeah, y'all always had issues from inception, so that don't matter. You should probably be having more problems now. But wait, hold on. Let's stay still for a second. Let's stay still for a second because this is a very, well, I can't stay still because my phone is dying. This is a very important topic that I think we need to discuss. How can we connect the two with all of this? Plug in your landline. Anybody have landlines still? Maybe this is a good time to connect that. If you don't, I would pick up my landline phone and call you if all the internet went down. I don't have a landline. All I have is my devices. I don't have a landline. So y'all would never ever be able to contact me until everything came back up. Maybe I should get a landline, y'all. It's very scary because it reminds me of when we had the blackout in Jersey. It was the blackout of whatever year. I don't even remember the year, but we were out of power for 10 days. I felt maybe it was longer than that. And your Google Voice is your landline. Okay. 10 days, no electricity, no whatever. Then we would have to knock on your door. Come and knock on my door. I'll be waiting for you. We have to go back to the days of no internet, walk and see if folks is home. Yes, it's good to buy a cheap landline phone. Those be the only thing working. It's true. That was the only thing that worked. But even that went down too, Deborah. You remember that, right? Because I think New York got affected, but you guys came up a lot faster than us. Y'all, my ears are ringing. That's something. Who? My ears are ringing. And I got a mosquito bite. But it's definitely something to consider because we are in transition. It seems like we are in transition from something. I don't know all of the answers, but I'm just saying we need to open our ideas and our minds up to if we were to have a crisis such as that, how prepared are you? As we all know, I'm not very prepared. Because all I have is the satellites that illuminate my entire life. So I do need to go back to that landline life. But then again, like, even if I went back to the landline, how many people will I be able to contact that do have landlines? Because not very many people have it. Well, at least 3 people in the chat have it. I mean, every home has a jack. You just got to connect that phone. So what would you do? Sit back, guys. This is very serious. I could write you a letter then. Yes. Write me a letter and I'll make sure I check. I'll intuitively know. You know what? Miss Terrell's probably writing me right now. I should check my mailbox in another 2 or 3 days. I think I would be fine in the food area because I don't really eat much and often. So, food-wise, and y'all notice the price of food has gone up, right? All that $1,500 they were giving us is done. If you didn't spend it on investing in yourself, you're going to spend it now in just the bare necessities. I can believe that. We had a pandemic, and then y'all still push up the prices. I mean, I should believe it because that's just been the MO for eternity. But, like, it's still messed up. It's still very messed up to know that you would want to keep somebody down. Like, really? That the mindset that we have and we're okay with that? When are we going to say no and stop? This is no longer acceptable. Many things have gone up ridiculously, especially rent. When you know people are still recovering, where they probably can't even pay the excess that you want to charge. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. You're not kidding about the food prices. And eventually I heard they're going to stop letting people buy seeds. That's crazy. They won't even want you to... Oh, y'all, I cut another zucchini today. Or last night I cut another zucchini. Do you know that thing was filled with seeds? I said, wow. No matter how healthy I think I'm eating, it's still not real food. All of the zucchinis that I eat now, there are no seeds in them. They look like seeds should have been there, but they're not seeds. These look like big pumpkin seeds. What are we going to do, y'all? For real, for real. How are we going to survive when we keep on getting what seems to be pushed down? Are you going to plant seeds? Um, I have my garden that's growing. I know how to plant. I learned this season how to plant. Even if there was a plant that was already a plant, and all you do is stick it in the ground and it just grow. I hate tomatoes, but tomatoes grow like nothing. But hopefully this is inspiring you to get a survival plan together if you haven't already done so. Get your little survival plans together and be ready. I've been hearing a lot about the be ready thing, but only way we can be ready is if we mentally say, you know what, if X, Y, and Z happens, I have all of these things in order. Start putting away some cash, guys, like hiding cash away. So just in case everything falls down, like, electronics and stuff like that, if that goes down, what if every bank wiped all of our bank accounts to zero? What if every bank wiped every account to zero? Do you have cash? It's going to be a lot of mad people, but do you have cash? And already, half of the state and local state offices, you have to talk to an automated machine, not even a real live person. So now, by you inquiring, it's going to take longer. It's going to take longer for you to even get through to somebody because now you're talking to a machine that's going to say the same repetitive thing to you and everyone else that's calling. Do you have cash laying around? Don't tell me that. Prepare yourself. And maybe stack up your cash to 10K or 100K. Cash, I'm talking about, not no debit daggone card. Cash. And so what? Hide it well. But if all this was to turn into darkness, how prepared are you? And the only thing that we had was the sunlight of the day. How prepared are you? You say this may be impossible, but we never envisioned being on a food chain line just to get into a store to buy food, or just to get into a store just to get out of the house. Always keep something tucked away in the house. I'm old school. Flour, canned goods, water, and dry goods. Yeah, flour, you could do you can have bread every day. I'm going to start. Exactly. Any day, the best time to start is now. You know what I'm saying? If somebody suggests something that sounds like it's viable for you, don't wait and be like, oh, it's too late. No, start. Only way you can make your money grow is if you actually start saving it. And yeah, like I said, the banks are cool and all, but what happens if it all was zeroed out? Every single account, even our billionaires and millionaires, they all zeroed out. We all gonna start from scratch, and then they're gonna be looking for the people that have the cash to trade and barter. Start doing something creative too. Like maybe you can make stuff. Maybe you can start making clay pots so that if we ever had to start doing fires by hand, you can use a clay pot to cook your food in. Like, all of these things sound like ridiculous now, but what if we needed it? What if you were the person that was able to provide that? Now you can barter and trade. You could trade flour for a clay pot. You could trade flour or oil and flour for a clay pot. Shoot, you could use the money to burn. Or you can use the money to buy oil or gas. Just think, y'all. Always have an exit strategy and plan. We have currency that is based on nothing. Absolutely. Oh, snap! Terry's into his house. When the government prints money Wait, when the government prints money, it's of no value. It drives down the value of existing money. They don't even trade. They don't even have gold. Gold can't even cover whatever they're printing. Hey, Panama City, how you doing? It causes prices to go up to make money to make up the difference. They can't even back the money that they're printing on gold because it's not enough. It's not enough, y'all. You think I'm lying? Go start investing your time and watching some of these gurus who are like entrepreneurs, or even these other YouTube channels that are about financial things that they've been doing it. Start following these people or watching videos of people who are collecting precious metals and know stuff about the stock, or just, even if they're conspiracy theorists, start following them, because you never know. The truth might be hidden in some of those conversations. So at least you know. We went off the gold standard in the 70s. Oh, you right. You right about that, Ed. So what are y'all gonna do? And even still, like, you have a nice big house, y'all. This is why it's good to own property. If you have a nice big house and you can grow stuff, you can use that to trade or sell, or trade to your neighbor for something. Trade you some vegetables for some meat or fish. I'm thinking, and I don't want to be as comfortable in this current environment that we're living, where everything is so easy, so accessible. I want to start learning how to be able to go back to nature and fend for myself. Be able to. Because we're not fending for ourselves. We're still getting hand-fed everything. Everybody's just giving. But how many people know how to light a fire from scratch? How many people will know how to sharpen a knife without a knife sharpener? How many people know how to walk up and down the road for 15 miles to get to your destination? We got it easy, y'all. Very easy. Hey, Ashley, I know you do, Ed. How many of y'all know how to kill food? I mean, that's not my thing. I would never want to kill no daggone food just to fry it upon, not even fry it, but to grill it upon something. I don't have it in me. That's why I'm glad I don't eat meat no more. I wouldn't be missing that meal, but I could sure grill it out of some veggies. Me, I learned from my granny, whose parents were sharecroppers. Ooh, I love that. So, start applying those same skills that you learned when you were younger to now, for just in case purposes. And maybe it won't hurt to practice a time or two, just to be like, let me just see how fast I can do this and kind of test myself. It may, like I said, it may sound premature, but we weren't prepared when COVID came. None of us. We were all in shock like months. I'm talking about the initial shutdown of everything. We were like, well, you can't shut us down. Like, how am I supposed to eat? People even still were trying to order out. You didn't think twice about, like, let me cook my own food? We have a whole pandemic. They tell us not even to be near each other, but yet you trust somebody to cook your food? Still relied on convenience. I can kill, pluck, fry a whole chicken. I'm not doing none of that, Mr. Terrell. So y'all, we going to Mr. Terrell if we want some food, some chicken. I'm not doing it. Yeah. No, thank you. So be prepared. So be prepared. How many of us know how to do spices? to make something taste good, like seasonings and stuff. Well, you can learn that on YouTube. But to put together garlic and oil and onions and smash that together to create a paste to flavor your food without salt and pepper and all the other ingredients that we have that we could buy at the store easily. I do. Different countries have seed banks. A lot of countries in Africa refuse to buy pesticides and seed from the United States. They were designed not grow and make a person dependent on a world food bank. But you know what? Somewhere in, I think, Alaska or Antarctica, the U.S. has underneath like 100, like all the way down, bunker, a bunker of hybrid everything. Hybrids, seeds, and that none of us can get anywhere near. Why they got that? I saw that on YouTube, y'all. I saw that video. Tell you, YouTube be hooking me up and teaching me some things. I grew up in a time where everything was from scratch as far as cooking. I learned from survivors of a different era. I know that's right. And all that, you'll have it easy if anything should go down. You'll have it easier. You won't be as shocked because you're like, well, I can get past the shock real quick and just go into like, let's go. We got to be on the ready, y'all. We have to be on the go. Ready to go. We got to be ready to go. Because if anything should go down, if these supermarkets should go down, all the conveniences that we have should go down, the gas flames, the lights, all that should go down. We need to be ready and prepared. Look, y'all, I have my little lantern. My little outdoor light. I got my little outdoor light. Solar. Get the little solar lights. When hurt to have those little solar lights, they started selling those. Keep a few of them. Let that thing charge up during the day, and at night illuminate in case you need to go outside and fend for yourself, or in case you need to use the restroom outside again. Lord, I was never built for that kind of stuff, but if I had to, I would adjust. I wish I could go down the road somewhere to shop with a local farmer. Yeah, that would be nice. And when you go there, you should be like, hey, do you have any seeds that I can buy from you? Some heirlooms? Because heirlooms will grow every year. So get prepared, y'all. Have clothes in your car. You know what I'm saying? Have clothes in your car. I wouldn't even say water, unless it's in a glass. Have water around in case you need to drink something in your car. But be prepared. Now, if anything, COVID, ooh, this is cool. If anything, COVID should have taught us was to learn how to be prepared. Because what if something worse happens after this situation? What if something worse happens? Will you be able to jump from fight or flight? Or are you just going to be like, well, who's going to help me? The government needs to do. Long time ago, we should have stopped depending on people to put food on our table, especially when we know how to do it ourselves. So today, guys, start learning how to do something in case you have to go on the barter system. That way you're useful. And that way you can get food and products and stuff. Think about it. Start saving cash. As much cash as you can. God forbid if all of our banks went zeroed out. You can't even complain. Who you gonna complain to? But at least you'll have something. And maybe start budgeting better. If you're on a budget, maybe make it a little bit more tight. I'm just saying. It's time we be prepared. Guys, I appreciate you for being here with me as often as you can. This was another episode of Hello World. Please follow me on all my other social media platforms at B as in boy, T as in Tom, D as in dog, LLC. Get to know each other if you don't know each other. And, consider it. Just get to her. Miss Terrell, that would be good. I have a farmer's market here in Georgia. So you get the good stuff, Miss Pat. Well, be prepared as much as you can. Start saving stuff. Like, I've seen people who have, like on videos, I've seen people have like food for like a good year or so. And if anything should go down, start learning how to calm your spirit. Meditation. Calm your spirit so that maybe you won't get hungry as often. Like I said, it may sound crazy and far-fetched, but what if far-fetched became a reality? Please look at the vegetables you get today. They have fewer seeds. Yep. We're not getting that. Yep, I was just saying that, Terry. The zucchini that I cut up from my garden had like nothing but seeds, like big pumpkin seeds. The zucchini I get from the supermarket, they have the appearance that they're seeds, but there aren't any. So I've been eating garbage too. We should do a follow-up on this topic. Yeah. Definitely, Ed. We should. In the near future, we should talk about this again because it's important. Remember, Hello World is all about talking about strategies and healing from things and also whatever. But like, if we ever were to have a food shortage, get your mind and your soul right so that you won't be as hungry quickly, and your body won't be as in need of, the junk that we eat. This man has chips and I'm looking at his bag like, oh, I want that. Oh, hi. He heard me. He heard me. He heard me, y'all. He heard me. He just waved and it's like, you ain't getting my chips. Hong Kong. Yourself, people. But yes, we have to be prepared and get used to using an outhouse. But hey, if we had to, you would do it. The body still got to expel stuff. But yeah. Let's be prepared, y'all. Let's be prepared. That's all I have. I appreciate you guys for being here. And even if nothing should go down in this lifetime, if you have children or grandchildren, prepare them for their lifetime, because their lifetime might be harder than we're experiencing now. Outhouse, hole in the ground, same thing. Ew. Hey, Octavia! Hey! How you doing? Good to see you. Octavia's back into his house. It is like Miss Terrell, like the flush of a toilet. Thank you, Jazz. Oh yeah, that's the new Telegram group that I have. Somebody made it for me. Phantom Streams made a Telegram group, so you're more than welcome to join, guys. I'm strictly going to be posting like stuff about the business. If you want to buy things or whatever, I'll be posting stuff like that. I'll probably put like discount stuff in there, discount codes in there too. So I figure I'll do that. But it's true what they say, survival of the fit. So be a part of that fit. Surviving. Okay? You are beautiful and amazing. There is no mistake about you. Every single thing that you've gone through in your life, whether good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, doesn't make or break you. Start being prepared. Save some cash. Put some cash aside. You don't have to tell people where your cash is. You don't even have to hide it in your house. But find a place and put some cash aside. Don't nobody even think about cash no more. They like, oh, well, I'll put it on my bank card. Nobody thinks about cash anymore. So wherever you hide it, make sure nobody knows. Start learning how to do like a craft or a skill. So like if you had to barter, you have something to barter. Sorry, y'all. That was a real call. Hey, vegan kitty, how you doing? Cash should be small bills. Oh yeah, so that you can trade it out. Like dollar bill might be like $100. Oh, we have a member. We have a member, and it's Minister of Music Terrence Trower. How you doing? Yes, small bills can equate to millions of dollars. Okay, and in case you need to barter or trade, people not gonna have no cash. So you can probably buy a whole lot of stuff with $1. Oh my goodness, lady. She came like this. She came like this close to my car. Learn that craft. Start learning how to make fires if you don't know how to do it. Running electricity. Maybe stop using so much electricity so you can get used to not having it if it should go down like that. I'm just saying, these are ways that we can prepare ourselves so if it happens, we're not like in shock. You know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't happen this lifetime, if you have children or grandchildren, start preparing them so if it happens to them, they're not surprised. Because trust me, we may have gone through a pandemic, but 10 years from now, those kids might go through something worse. The United States is one of the only countries that allows patents on DNA. What? That's why vegetables, that's disgusting. So you mean to tell me they injecting DNA, changing up the whole DNA of what a vegetable's supposed to be? You see what I'm saying, y'all? But guess what? If you start rewriting your own DNA and recoding that with like, I could do all things without needing the necessity of all of the easy things, you'll be fine. So that's it. Very sick, nasty, yes. It's disgusting. But we gotta eat. But, oh yes, and train your body. Train your mind, your soul, and your spirit to be okay with less. Eat less. So if we should have issues, you won't starve as quick, or you won't be in need of food as much. I'm just saying, y'all, I could probably go a whole day or two without eating and I would be fine. Give me some water, maybe something to snack on once in a blue moon, but like as far as having a real meal, I think I could be all right a day or two without it. And it's not unhealthy. My body needs to purge sometimes from stuff that's in there that shouldn't be in there. Like, come on, y'all. Stop letting people tell you, oh, you have to have 3 meals a day. You have to have 3 meals a day now because they told you did, and you've been doing it for how many years? Think about it. If you've conditioned your body to having 3 meals a day, then it's going to want 3 meals a day. But if you condition your body to having 1 meal a day, your body's only going to want for 1 meal a day. And it's not necessarily that you're malnourished or anything like that. Have something that has real value to substance to feed the organs. We eat just to feed our taste buds and this sugar thing. For those who were around when 1999 came, it was a nightmare. Well, hey Lisa Black, how you doing? Grand day. Well, that probably started at the Patent Trademark Office. Hella lax CNA. Same with the pandemic, but worse. Hey, AKA! Y'all, why am I screaming? That's why that guy was looking at me in the car. He was like, I was saying I wanted to steal his bag of chips, and he was like, no, you not. But try, guys. Just think about it. Ooh. Well, my phone is about to die. Hey, Patty D! We have a member, and we have a member, and it's Patty D. Patty D is in the building. Hey! I got a package from the United States Patent Trademark Office. It had a book about what could be patented and not. I'm glad I made your day. Did you order that package or did it just come to you? That's the real question, Terry. Did the package come to you? Or did you order that package? Inquiring minds want to know. Because if it just came to you out of the blue, then red flag, red flag, red flag. But if you ordered it, then I'm like, all right. See, we got to start asking the right questions. How'd you get the package? I believe he ordered it. Oh, okay. Well, is that a... Oh, Deacon? Yeah, but is Terry a man or a woman? Are you a man or a woman, Terry? In 1987, stock market crash, people were going crazy. That comes after after you purchase it. Okay. Then there's no conspiracy behind that. Terry is a guy. It says minister. Yeah, but ministers are women or men. Ministers are women or men. Oh, the picture's of a man, right? I was trying to get a design for a video game control patent. That's a picture of a man. Well, I can't see. I can't see. Patty girl, we was just talking about survival. We were just talking about survival. And the key points are learn a trade or learn how to do something with your hand. God forbid if everything goes down. If the banks zero out everybody's account. I don't care if you're a billionaire, zillionaire, whatever. Everything's zeroed out. Have some cash. Maybe 10K or 100K. Have some cash so that you can trade with. And then Octavia said make sure they're small bills. Listen to Joy. She said to have small bills and get used to not having everything so easy. You know how like we can go to the supermarket and buy whatever we want? There may be a day where we can't do that. So be able to do stuff on your own, be able to make your own spices and stuff, like, you know, figure out how to mix things up to make it a spice or something good. What else? Learn how not to eat as much. Maybe like reduce it down to one meal a day. And it's all about like what we've been told is acceptable versus what is really for real necessary. So it's about survival. That's all. I already can eat one meal a day, even with the vegetables. I could go a whole day. Like on Saturday and Sunday, I usually don't eat until 4 o'clock in the evening, 4 or 5. And then by the time that comes, I'll be like too busy, too tired, like, oh, it's too late to eat. So I could literally go a day or two without eating food. Like drinking, yes, I do need probably some liquid here and there, but I could literally go a day or two if I had to without eating, and I would still be fine. And learning how to walk, use them legs again, because that might become our only mode of transportation again. I'm just saying, everything don't seem as far when that's your only option. But that was it. And then I was wrapping up, and then y'all started coming in, so I had to give you your song and welcome you and greet you and everything. But yeah. And have a little survival kit in your vehicles if you have one. Oh, and I was saying too, Patty D, They start to sell, like, see, we got to think about it. These hardware stores be telling us a whole lot too. They're starting to sell these solar lights where they have the little mini solar panel on top of the lights. Why is that? So buy a couple of those so that if all of the grid go off. Oh yeah, I started off because I was saying how I was noticing how the Wi-Fi has been acting up a lot more than lately. A lot more. So that's how we ended up in this conversation. So pay attention to the hardware stores. Just because they're carrying something don't mean it's just like to carry. It could be a preparatory thing that we just overlooking. So get a couple of those solar lights. So if everything goes off, at least you can have your lights. It may not be a big light that we're used to, but it's light enough to get you to the outhouse if you need to, or enough to like get to like something where if you wanted to get a quick snack or make a quick snack, I don't know. But be prepared. That's all. And watch what's going on around us. When prices go up, maybe your intake should go down. Mm-hmm. Enjoy life now, but be prepared as well. Because you don't know. If you can't get water, eat veggies or eat plants with water. My mom taught us as kids, do your homework. That's true. Because aloe has like liquidy stuff in there. Can you drink aloe though? I think you can. Yeah, because they have aloe drinks. Our electricity went out twice this week. I'm getting that generic generator. Exactly. That's why gas is almost $4. Well, that and the reason they want us to go to electric vehicles. You don't eat a lot either. Yes. Yeah. So I'm saying it's fun. It's fun to like enjoy the pleasantries of what we have access to, but it could all be taken away just like that. And that's a tangible thing since we had to go through COVID and they were telling us we couldn't do nothing. So just be prepared, y'all. Sorry. Look at the state of California. They are rolling blackouts. They have rolling blackouts. And what happens in California is usually the trend of what could happen. That's what I heard. Somebody told me to watch out for California, states like California, because when California go down, that means a lot of other states was going to go down. That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is, but listen, whenever I hear information, I go ahead and be like, that might have some applicability. So I don't look at it as like, oh, whatever. I consider it all. I consider it all. And fasting, guys, if you haven't already done so, consider fasting a day or two from something that you love. Y'all, remember when I told you I fasted from chips? You notice how after I fasted from chips, how my intake hasn't been as much? Thank you. Oh, well, there's somebody coming there too. Thank you, sir. Thank you. My intake hasn't been much. I had a bag of chips for 3 days. Before I used to have a bag or two a day. Or one of the big bags, I would eat it in one day. I let it last for 3. So that's a good thing. So I don't have a codependency with chips anymore. I still eat it. Don't get me twisted. But like, it's not like as bad as it was. Rolling blackouts or flex alerts. What's a flex alert, Octavia? What's that mean? What does a flex alert mean? What is a flex alert? Now I'm all interested in what a flex alert is. Let me see if I can sneak in this traffic real quick. Nope. Man, go up. See all that selfish driving? He like 20 miles away from the truck in front of him. Let me scoot on through. Oh, that's why you was selfish driving, because you were in the wrong lane. Light green. And now you know what is a perfect example? You guys know when I go to the gym in the mornings, like on the weekends in the mornings. Hold on, y'all. Too much road noise. When I go to the gym on the weekends in the morning, I don't eat a thing. Only thing I do is maybe take a sip or two to take my vitamins. Right? And then I go to the gym. And I be at the gym, working out hard. When I get in, I still don't drink anything or eat anything. I go ahead and I take my little shower, and then I go about my day. So that should be a proven point that your body can sustain so much more. If we, California, use too much electricity in some areas, they will just shut. What? That's messed up. That's what that flex means. That's messed up. D Family's in the building. D Family, tell my little friend I made the shirt. Why am I yelling? Tell my friend I made the shirt yesterday in my live. I made the shirt. So I'm going to wear it tomorrow. I was going to take a picture of it, but I left it. I left it at the lab. They have a lot of international shipping ports. If the ports, if the ports don't function, a lot of the products we use will not be available. That's why what happens in California affects the rest of the country. Yep, because it's right there by Mexico. I think D Family was the one that told me about that. She gonna be mad. Why you laughing at her? I'm gonna take a picture though. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be wearing it tomorrow, so I'm gonna take a picture. And I did her gold. I did a red t-shirt, a red determined. Yep. Oh wow. That's what you told me before, right, D Family? That everything is reliant on California. What happens to the rest of the United States? So, like, get to know what's going on around. She wanted to see you make it. Oh yeah. Well, I made it in the live yesterday. She wanted to catch like the last. I wasn't on that long yesterday. I think I was on for like a half an hour tops, 40 minutes tops. So she can see it there if she has the time and the energy. She can see it there. And I was telling everybody in the live, I was like, she wanted to see me make this shirt. California ports are used to import products from Asia. So that means you know what too, y'all? I know the government gonna be real mad at me, but they sold us out, y'all. They sold us out. They sold out all the traditional things that we did, which was cultivate agriculture, farming, even clothing. They sold us all the way out. And we sit here and be all right with the trade. That's messed up, y'all. I'm very disappointed. Y'all sold your whole entire soul. Like, we were so dope with, like, made in the U.S. We were so dope. But we sold it out. For what? Something you can't even take after death. That junk really make me mad. Well, take what's rightfully yours and start growing your stuff if you have the ability. And you can grow a lot of things in your home. Man, you see how you section off your bathroom or your living room? Section off a little place to do your vegetation, to grow your food. Heck, go out and buy something in the Midwest. When they're selling land for like acres and acres of land, if they're still doing that, acres of land for cheap. Have your own little farm. I'll play the replay and act like you live. Oh, she gonna know I'm not live. Oh God. Cause she be like, mommy, tell her this. She gonna be like, mommy, tell her this. And you be like, no, that's all right. That's messed up. And for what? The heart of a country is what you can produce. And what are we producing? What are we producing that people are buying? What are we producing that people are buying? Can somebody answer me that question? Because that's a real question. It's a real legitimate question because I don't know the answer to it. What are we producing that other countries are buying? Ooh, you better get in your lane, boo. I'm not up on my political arena. So what does the US produce that other countries buy? I really want to know. Are we just selling freedom? Is that what we're selling? I'm just guessing until I see an answer. Are we selling a freedom dream? Hold on, I gotta wait till I get to a red light to read that comment. I was about to be good and ready to go, and then D family came in here, and then we started off branching off and talking about other things. Tomorrow, guys, I think I'm gonna do a panel tomorrow, and we're gonna talk about the Olympics tomorrow. So Patty D, I'm gonna try to do a panel tomorrow, probably during the day. I'm gonna do a panel so we can talk about the Olympics. You started that whole conversation today, Patty D. I wanna talk about it some more. Okay. It used to be BS. We were selling. Now everyone can see the real. That's a good question, right? You gonna get me fired. I need some time off. Oh. Right, Lisa Black? What are we selling? What is it that the United States offers that other countries are buying? Just the idea of freedom. We can't even grow nothing naturally without pumping it up with some chemicals. Oh, I know what we sell. We sell drugs. That's probably what it is. Y'all, I know I'm gonna get in some real big trouble, y'all. We sell drugs and war. Okay, that's the last time I'm gonna say that. We sell drugs and war. Okay, that's the last time I'm gonna say that. So who the real gangsters? Maybe that's why everybody always flocks us, because maybe we are the real gangsters. Okay, stop, Joy. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. But you know the rabbit hole can go very, very, very deep. And I don't want to go too deep. Soybean with the sales are 22 billion. Soybean ain't even good for you. We produce films and other intellectual property that are building blocks for other products. We produce a lot of that the world buys. But isn't it like, but Terry, doesn't Japan or China, I think it's Japan, doesn't Japan come out with electronics before us, like a year or two before us, before we get it? Because I remember back when I was all into that stuff, they came out with the color screens before us, and that was like already a thing for them. And when we got it, it was just like, ooh. That's why we sell it. It's even illegal to collect rainwater. I heard about that. Yup. They don't even want you to collect natural rainwater. The trees drink it. So what's wrong with us drinking it? How many people know how to cut a tree down? I don't. They do get it before us, Joy. Because they make it. So Minister Terry, outside of that Hollywood thing, for real, what do we do? Because it seems like they already come with it and we just build on that. I think we really do just sell dreams. It's free. Exactly. And rainwater is natural. You can still filter it out. I don't know how to cut down a tree. They probably would get us for cutting down a daggone tree. But I want to build a house with logs. No. I'm against that to leave our 2x4s. You can cut a tree. Hold on, I can't really look at the chat, y'all. But chat amongst yourselves. So we have one theory that we produce Hollywood cinematic. So we produce cinematic stuff. Okay. What else? What tangible things do we do? Hey Bonnie, how you doing? What are some tangible things that we create that other countries flock to, and for? Oil. Then why do we buy? Wait, hold on. Let me get past this little piece right here. Am I mistaken that we trade oil or trade gas with some of the Arabic countries? You know, like when they say we buy barrels, like it was like $20 a barrel or $100 a barrel. We don't have a lot of companies that are overseas and they buy those products. Okay, Lisa Black said America is indebted to China for trillions of dollars. Why? Why is that, Lisa? I'm doing good, Bonnie. We just having a little deep conversation by accident. Stuff that's going to keep us stupid. It's all about outsourcing because it's money. America, unfortunately, had been buying everything from China. Made in China, made in China. I think China is more wealthy than us by like a lot. So do you think the reason why we can't break off some of those ties is because they've already signed those treaties on our behalf? For how many years? Could they have signed a treaty for like 50,000 years or something? Like, did they sell us for that amount of time where we can't say, you know what, this not working out no more? Like, you know, I think we're going to be good on our own. We got some good rich soil. We got oil that we can still refine and make into gas. And, you know, we good. We can still be neighbors. You can still come to and do your little touristy thing on our land. That's cool. Why can't we do that? That's not even possible anymore, right? We stuck. I don't want nobody talking on my behalf no more. If that's what the real case is. I don't want anybody talking on my behalf, signing documents that I don't even know what are in those documents. And I'm just like, okay, then I have to deal with that. So if I want to do stuff on my own, like have my own crops and all that stuff, and collect my own rainwater, then I'm doing something against something. But I'm paying for it anyway, right? We pay taxes on our land. So like I'm already paying you to like keep my land. And I'm paying you to say that I'm gonna maintain my land. But I can't get no water. I can't collect water. But yet you'll bottle it and put all of these chemicals in it to make it last for a year or two. Who knew Like, when you think about it, why does water have an expiration date? Come on, y'all. Why do we have water with expiration dates on it? You're putting something in it. I'm over here rolling my daggone eyes. Hey, JJ, how you doing? And building. I mean, look at how many dollar stores they are making. Cali is hot today. That is true. Chemicals. I try to catch a live panel tonight. It's tomorrow, D family. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the Olympics. And that's inspiration from Patty D, because I had no idea what's going on in the Olympics right now. I don't watch TV, so I didn't know what was going on. But I found out today. Joy, I have always wondered that about the water bottles. It's water. It never expires unless they put something else in it. Oh, Lord, y'all. They probably have to put something in it so that the plastic doesn't get contaminated. I don't know. Why do they make stuff want to expire? Oh, why? Oh, so we can be consumers. Constant consumers. That's messed up. That's really messed up, y'all. We really are like in a messed up position. That's wrong. That's dead wrong. Which is the case probably, unless it's the bottle itself. Oh yeah, I was just talking about that. When the unions fought for living wages, Americans shipped cheap labor overseas. All because you don't want to pay people? That's messed up. Like, everybody could get paid, but like everybody's lifestyle or the way they live is different. You know? So if you wanted somebody to be broke, let them instinctively be broke. Some people just squander. That's all they've known how to do is squander. So why you got to condition everybody to become squanderers? We are in debt to China because they're a major world manufacturer and their buying power. Man, they buy our debt to the international market. A country can buy debt from another country if we produce less debt. China. You know what? And that's the same thing about when buildings like houses go on foreclosure. You can buy the mortgage out. Or like, you know, when the banks were doing that short sale type of stuff, it's the same thing just on a global scale. That's messed up, y'all. That's really messed up. And we're so distracted with the ease of getting things that we don't even think about, like, or we think little about what could really possibly be going on. And you know who owns these countries? It's usually just a family or a group of people who actually own the wealth of the country. So we allow a minority of people to tell us how we should live and to influence us on what we want and need. That's messed up. If y'all ever want to hear a conversation about the power of influence, I have a live that we all did. It was called, I think I called it the power of influence or something like that. It's probably like back in episode 500 or so, like way back then. But that's what I'm talking about, the power of influence, y'all. The power of influence. Jump off of that. There is hope, though. It's just sad when you come to the realization about how it really is, or when you start to come to the realization of how things really are, and you're not distracted anymore about things that don't matter. It's like, that's really messed up. And how could we agree to live in an environment like that and think that we have no choice? All because we want convenience. I believe it started with that daggone microwave. As soon as they introduced the microwave, that was the split of the family. It was over right then and there. Over. I talked about that in Hello World a couple times too, but I'll do a little shine on that. So basically, my idea is when the microwave was invented, it was still around the time where overtime wasn't a big thing. But as soon as the microwave became invented or became a thing, sooner or later, nobody was cooking, or less people were cooking home-cooked food, throwing it in the microwave. That gave you more options to be like, well, I don't have to spend another hour cooking, so we could just have a microwave dinner, and I could work longer. That's what I believe with the microwaves. Death to the family. No more having a little round table discussion about not wanting to be at the round table discussion, or even learning etiquette with knives and forks and how not to chomp so loud. Well, that's not even a big deal, but you know what I'm saying. Right? Having a communicative conversation with people. That to me was the breakdown of the family. We can go back. And I think if they continuously, here's the thing, like if you guys are listening, and I'm not talking about you, but if you guys are listening and you're smart and you don't want people to become aware of what's really going on, don't shut the internet down, because then you're going to have people starting to band together and to work together. Look at that, y'all. You see that? As soon as I said that, my phone started popping up with Wi-Fi sections. That's never happened before. But then you're going to have people who are going to be willing to work together to create things instead of relying on the fact that they don't have it. And then we're going to get used to not being distracted by our normal shows. And we're going to get used to not needing to be influenced by news, because we can create our news, and we'll only be worried about the news that's happening that we can do something about. And we'll start to band together and be like, you know what, working isn't really necessary to be 80 hours a week anymore, because now we can have time to go down to our congressional leaders and say, hey, you were put here, but I'm not down with what you're doing, so it's time for you to go. Or you kind of rewrite some of those things. So while the possibilities of them really detangling things, they better be careful, because some people are going to be like, oh, okay, it's going to hurt a little bit, but after those pains subside, you get used to it. Just like how we got used to these masks. At least I did. And how we got used to 6 feet apart. So before they go ahead and do all of that stuff, they got to think, do we really want these people to really have time for themselves, to really work together and really start to love on each other, and saying, no, we don't have time for this no more. Like, we don't have to work for money no more, to acquire money anymore, because it's not important. They better be careful. I'm going to read that comment in a minute. I just need to come to a stop sign. Or a sign. This is a very interesting conversation, y'all. Y'all made me think. I appreciate that. Or maybe it would be a good thing if they shut the whole grid down. Then we would be able to come together and say, no more. You're not going to train me to be used to something that I don't really need. I'm still driving. The sky is so beautiful. And maybe we won't even have to worry about fending for ourselves, because maybe we can fend together as a community. I was so intrigued on YouTube with, there was like some Asian videos like Indians. They were like Indian. I don't know what part of India they were from, but they eat as a community, and they spend all day long preparing a meal that the village can eat. While it seems primitive is not. It's a village of people enjoying food together, and actually not only enjoying food together, but utilizing their God-given bodies to create versus going to a refrigerator, throwing something out. They got fresh food. And I am so intrigued by those videos. YouTube stopped sending me those videos. But I was so intrigued at how they made their own fire. They had a big, big pot. They made stew, y'all. I was like, well, I want some of that. They made chicken stew. They made bread. They made all of these different kinds of foods. And everybody just had their one little plate. And they enjoyed that meal together. And there was no lack. Because everybody ate the same thing. And it was enough. Again, it's not about how much food you need. It's just about something to satisfy your organs to keep it moving. And they made their own spices too. Like they grounded up their own spices and all that stuff. I was like, I just love that kind of stuff. Everything that's truly from scratch. Big, big, big red onions and stuff. Cutting them up. All right, here, I'm coming to a red light now. People and companies have marketing departments that studies how a person gets and consumes information. If they can control the entry point to information, they control the story. Yes. Change the narrative. Yes. I don't know, the whole thing is just crazy. A lot of people and companies invest in cell phones and web browsers. They sure do. Hey, gangster. How you doing? Oh, you saw that too, vegan? I absolutely adore those videos. And I'm like, man, they're probably more together than they're definitely more together than me. You know what I'm saying? They have enough clothing to cover their bodies. It doesn't matter about like the brand or anything. I know I'm stepping on my own toe right now. Dang, y'all, that's deep. So deep. I'm hungry too, so when I get in, I have some food. Oh yeah, I gotta get the eggs. So I can make that egg bake. I can't even make it because the oven ain't reliable. I'm gonna have to get that. I'll get that tomorrow when I'm in that direction. And I don't know about how you guys utilize your vehicles, if you drive or not. Drive slower so you can save your gas. Joy thinks outside the box. Yes, we have to, Lisa. Because that's where the reality and truth lies. A box equals, in my opinion, a box equates jail-like to me. Jail-like abilities to me. Yeah. Right now we're all like in cells. In our own little cells. Moving around with the space that we've been provided for. Or that we can afford. But we're still in some type of cell. But those Indians, they're not in any cell. They live off the land and nobody bothers them for living off the land. I bet you they collect a lot of rainwater and don't nobody say nothing about that. I mean, granted, they don't have the best healthcare stuff, going on, but But here's the thing though. They're allowing their bodies to go through its natural phase. So I guess in a way, yeah, aesthetically it's not good. But what if your teeth are degenerating and you didn't stop the degeneration? Maybe that's just the way it is. Like, because we already know our bodies aren't gonna last forever. So like, I'm just saying, like, let's not judge just because it seems like they don't have what we have. We go to healthcare because we try to sustain stuff. We try to make our lives longer when it's only gonna stop when it's supposed to. Meanwhile, they're living their lives literally. I mean, come on, y'all. I know I got to have a good pair of teeth. Like, I want to have a good pair of teeth, but if my teeth were to fall out, like, I would have to live with that. Again, that's that mentality that we've been taught subtly, that beauty is important instead of the beauty in here. Hey, we have a member. We have a member. And it's Ron Weasley, Dorcas and Farms. We get this picture of perfection. You know, the perfect smile, the perfect skin, perfect teeth, the perfect breast, the perfect size extremities, like the perfect bodies that people get manipulated. Like we've been conditioned that it's got to look a certain way, where other people are living where they're allowing their bodies to do its natural thing. Weasley, Dorcas, and Farms. Hey, Ron. Then you wonder why people go crazy. A person's first point of research is the most important. I do research for sermons. I try to use different versions of the Bible so I don't get one-sided view on a subject. If a person makes it's hot out here. Hold on, Associated. Still got something to say. I'll be hanging on to his words because he be very wise. I love when he's in the chat. Like, I love when all of you are in the chat because we really do have meaningful conversations. Cell phone and web browser. I control what you see and how you see it. It's true. Y'all ever heard duck go or something like that? DUCK. That's a privacy thing. I just recently learned about that. DuckDuckGo. You can go and search the web and they're not tracking you. That's what they said. So you can check that out too. You ever heard of that, Terry? Have y'all heard of DuckDuckGo? I feel like, well, I don't care. They've been watching me anyway. I just hope they don't bother me. DuckDuckGo, I have that. Yes. So DuckDuckGo is that, the browser where tracking isn't allowed. I use that. Okay, good. That is my browser. Why am I just now learning about that, y'all? Y'all supposed to school your girl. I just learned about that from TikTok. I learned about DuckDuckGo from TikTok like 3 weeks ago. I was like, DuckDuck, what? I just learned about that. But hey, at least I learned. At least I'm using it. DuckDuckGo is search engine. They also make their own web browser. Truck, let that car go. Thank you. Never heard of it. Thanks for sharing. Yeah. I downloaded that browser onto my so whenever I go online, that's my browser now. And it gives me the option to use Google or DuckDuckGo. And for certain things I'll use the Google Chrome because it's easier, and other things I use a DuckDuckGo. Oh wow, Joe, I could have told you. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things that you don't even think about. It's those things that you don't even, well, at least it's not a conversation piece. Me, bravo. You use DuckDuckGo too, Octavia? See all, well, Octavia's the techie world, so she would know. I was researching a subject on Google, came up with the wrong stuff. I got DuckDuckGo, completely different articles. Oh Lord, that's what they say, Ron. That's what they say, Ron. They say DuckDuckGo is going to give you the real. And that ties into what Terry was saying about the narrative. Who controls it? Trucker is your stoplight. That's what he was saying. See, we learning today, y'all. If you never knew, now you know. Or at least you can think more. Well, you have your signal on. I wasn't sure whether you wanted to come in this lane or not. And this person tailgating me. Well, you're not gonna tailgate me for life. You can go to the next lane, boo. My stomach is growling because I've been chewing this gum. You know what I had for lunch today? I had I made a stingy set of vegetables, and I mean stingy. Like, I only cut a half a zucchini, and it wasn't even that thick. So I could count the pieces. I was eating extra slow because I was like, dang, Joy, it ain't enough. So I had that and like a bit of pepper, a little bit of onion. I don't know what I was thinking of, but I'm gonna post that video, y'all. I recorded myself cooking last night, and I had like 6 pieces of shrimp. That's not gonna sustain me for the whole day, but that's what I had for lunch. And for breakfast, I had what's that thing? Cream of wheat. But you know what's so crazy? Now that we talking about it, look at me, right? I say I can fast when I'm not working. And I probably do way more when I'm not working. I can fast the whole day when I'm not working, but when I'm at work, all of a sudden I systematically have to have my cream of wheat and a lunch. There's something wrong, right? I would check out DuckDuck. Oh, you don't have it? I thought you had it. It will until something else comes along. Joy, you know. Paranormal, cryptic, and conspiracies. You like paranormal? Not really. I stopped and got chicken strips from Boomer. Aw. Not really. I don't like that ghosty stuff and spirits. I don't mess around with spirits. But conspiracies, I'll look between the lines on the conspiracy. And half the times I pay attention because when stuff, just like when I was telling y'all about, I was telling y'all about how I saw this interview of the ex-Illuminati accountant. Now, this is before I started going to lives. That video just fell out of nowhere. And I can't find it anymore. So they took that video down. But he basically was talking about what's going on now. And it had clicked on to me when I was like, wait a second. That was a warning, Joy. Like, we be getting subtle warnings. So it's now time to pay attention to that and put it into motion. So you're not surprised. So I was just like, okay, so it's not surprising to me about how some things are going down right now because I saw that whole interview. And even when I was watching, I was like, oh, I need to erase this off my browser because I don't want nobody coming and asking me to be a part of nobody group. But yeah. And also, too, I'm going to leave this right here. I know vehicles are brand new and it's cool to have electric vehicles. A lot of companies are going to start making fully electric vehicles. But guess what? There's going to be a motherboard to those electric vehicles. And somebody's going to be able to ultimately control those electric vehicles from wherever they are. Perfect example. I was at the supermarket maybe 2-3 weeks ago. And I don't know nothing about Zipcar, but these ladies, I ended up parking next to this car, and these ladies were leaving as I was going in. And you know I take a long time in the supermarket because I get distracted by like going up and down the aisles and whatever. So when I was leaving, they were still there. They had a Zipcar, and where they parked, the connection wasn't right. So they called Zipcar. Zipcar was able to find out where the car was. They knew the location of the car. They were trying to troubleshoot the car just for them to get inside the car. But because it was in a garage, they couldn't get access to it. I don't know what happened with the end of that story. But the crazy thing is, when we have fully electronical things, somebody can control it from a phone call or a click away. So don't get so wrapped up in being fully electronic on everything. Fully, I'm talking about, not just like a little bit here and there. I'm talking about fully, to where you don't know how to change your own stuff if you needed to. There's a vehicle you can't even change the tire if it goes flat. You gotta wait for somebody to come and fix it for you. That is a fully electronic car that you have to leave your entire life in their hands. Miss Joy, have you heard, has your head screwed on straight? She is saying in so many words, think for yourself and be self-reliant. Hey, Shay's Journey, what's up, sis? Joy, this research I did in the 90s, most came true, but I can't find most. Exactly, Ron, because they took them down. They took them articles down. So whatever you guys get, if it drop in your pocket, if it drop into you, don't think of it lightly. Save that in the back. Save that somewhere in here. Save it. Or try to apply it. But save it. And don't think that is just garbage. Because sometimes God, your creator, your maker, or whoever you believe in, no, you didn't just do that in front of that car. Wow. This police vehicle is blocking off the street, right? And these cars are going around the police vehicle and making a left. Still. Wait, I'm going to show y'all real quick. You see that? They went around the car and whatever. But whatever I was saying. Save it and don't think that everything is trash. Don't think that, oh, that's impossible, or, oh, that's fictional or fictitious. Don't think that, because sometimes people be telling us stuff right in our face and warning us right in our face, but we just be like, nah, that don't sound right. That's how you know the information is accurate. I'm good, Shay. Everything is good. I'm enjoying life. Life is treating me very well. Life is treating me very well, and I'm not complaining. Well, why are you stopped up in the middle of the road like this? Oh, because there's a hole in the road. That's why. That little tiny hole, people can drive over that. It's not like a manhole is off. So, start thinking outside the box. You never know what you might find out. And share the information. Share the information with people who are willing to listen. Because some people will just be like, oh, that's crazy. I'm not listening to that. You're crazy. That's fine. Let them say that to you. But share the information with people who want to know and who at least will consider it for themselves and leave it in their mind, the back of their mind, like, okay, I'm going to leave that as like, okay, let me keep that on the side pocket real quick. That's what I do. I leave everything on the side pocket and be like, well, we'll see. Bang. Dang, be careful. And then especially when you don't go looking for things, if it comes to you, Keep that in the side. Hey, animal lover, how you doing? Good to see you. Wait a second, Frugal Mama. I wonder if she's still here. It was her birthday. I forgot to sing to her. I forgot to sing to Frugal Mama when she came in. That's because I was distracted at Walmart. The reception was going in and out, in and out. And Walmart distracted my internet? You mean to tell me Verizon letting Walmart take over my internet reception? We definitely got some problems. What you mean Walmart is more strong than Verizon towers? See, that's what I'm saying. Now you think about it even more. Your birthday tomorrow. Oh, happy Earth Day to you. Happy born day to you, animal lover. Happy born day. Happy born day. May you enjoy your life. I couldn't change the note. I couldn't change the key. I couldn't get the key out right. So that's why you got that flat note. But happy birthday, animal lover. Mrs. New Animal Lover. Happy birthday. May you be blessed. May everything you touch grow. May all of the seeds that you sow flourish and blossom. May all of the people in your life be blessed because you are their blessing. And may your birthday be happy and filled with laughter, love, hugs, and everything you want to do. Boom. Happy birthday to you. Right now I'm thinking about I need a snack. You see that? My brain is all messed up. I want a snack. Like all of a sudden I just want like all of this sugar. But I don't have any. I'm not going to buy none either. Just settle with whatever is in the fridge, whatever's there. I'm going to try to cut back my spending, y'all. I'm going to try to cut it back. I'm going to try to cut my spending back. Because I realize I'm overspending, y'all. Even though I'm not eating out, I think I'm overspending anyway. So I'm going to cut back. And that means I got to cut out or just limit the amount of snacks that I buy. I have to buy like snacks for the week and that's it. Only allot myself for having snacks for the week. And anything outside of that, I just have to like thinking of alternatives. Maybe just drink water and pretend like it's a snack going in. That's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm going to cut back on the snack. I'm gonna buy a week's worth of snacks. And I have to I have to fraction it off. I forget the word that I'm thinking of. But I have to basically make it last more than a week. And that's how I end up saving more. Gotta trick your mind into doing things that it's not used to doing. So that's what I'm gonna do. Grand Rising. Because I need to have that money aside in case something go down. How you been? Love without a limit. You know, loving you every day. Don't you know, love without a limit. You know, loving you. Love is all that I want. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Loving you every day. Don't you know now love, love without a limit. Loving you is all I want to do. Is all I want to do. Vehicle 9 park. Why not? Sorry, y'all. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, y'all. Let's do that. Let's challenge each other to save a little bit of money this week. Let's challenge each other to save $50 this week. I'm doing good, Ron. How about you? It's warm enough for you yet? He's suffocating over there, Patty. He said it's hot. I challenge you guys to save $50 this week. And if that means you got to cut something out that you don't need, then do it. If you can save more than $50, that's fine. But let's start off with 50 and see if y'all could do it. And you know what? Challenge yourself to do it. For real, y'all. I believe you can do it. I believe you can save $50. But the first week of August, isn't that nice to bring in the week of August saving $50 or more? I challenge you. Do whatever you have to do to save $50 and see how much more you can do. You already started? Yes. Oh, who was talking about the garden? I think it was Terry. 93 feels like 106. Been saving for 4 months now. I know that's right. Yay, Shay. If Minister Terry is still here, I have been. Oh, our garden, it has no pesticides in it, so that's why I keep on getting bit up by mosquitoes. They're like wildfire in there. Mosquitoes are like running rampant in there. But I said we should use some smoke. So like when we go into the garden, we can smoke out the garden. Maybe the mosquitoes will die. But we have no pesticides in our garden. Everything is just growing the way the soil is going to allow it to grow, you know. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Good to see you. You were saving until you got back. Okay, so you can start for the first week of August. Save you $50. Right? And you know the purpose of all of these challenges, guys, is to build up your discipline. If you don't have discipline, or if you've slacked off a little bit on discipline. And this is helping me too, right? Because I got to get more disciplined again. But the more disciplined you become, the more you can like rely on not really needing a lot of things. So that's the purpose ultimately. We all gonna be little vessels that are able to function and do our own thing. Anyway, y'all, I've been on here for almost 2 hours. Oh, Lord have mercy. I sure have. I apologize. I appreciate you guys for being here. We had a real good conversation today. We're going to do a part 2 tomorrow. But tomorrow we're going to talk about the Olympics. So Patty D, if you're around, I think I might go live around maybe 2 or 3 in the afternoon. If you're around, come on the panel so we could talk about the Olympics and what's going down there. Don't forget to connect with. You are so funny. I love it. Y'all see that? Don't forget to connect with clothing. He changes the name to everybody's name in the chat. It's so funny. So yeah, come around for that tomorrow if you're around. And everybody is welcome to come on the panel. I haven't been physically watching the Olympics, so my knowledge is very, very limited in that area. And everyone, thank you for the welcome. Yes, Bonnie, you're always welcome, sis. Always. So definitely come through. Follow me on all my social media platforms and the Telegram. if you can. It's BTD LLC on all social media platforms. The Telegram group, um, Jez posted the link in the to the Telegram group before. I'm just gonna use that Telegram group to primarily post a lot of probably discounts and stuff like that. Don't forget to connect with Dr. Jez. So I appreciate you guys. Hopefully there was some food for thought, and we all will grow stronger and more developed in our train of thoughts. Even if it doesn't make sense, at least we're thinking a little different outside of what we've been taught. You know what I'm saying? So that's all the more. To save money, first clean your home. Amen. Clean out your closet. Write down all the bills you've got to pay. Write out your long-term goals. Amen. And watch some of the young people grow. Exactly. That too, Patty. Oh, I like the Olympics. I get to see new faces and watch some of the young people grow. The only reason why I don't watch it is because I don't even turn on the TV. I didn't even really realize that the Olympics was going on. Oh, I thought somebody was standing right there. I didn't even realize. That's how disconnected I am. I'm working on cleaning my place. Yes, Ron, do that. It all works and it all comes together. You can look around your surroundings, and if it's a mess, more than likely it's not too far away from how you're actually feeling and doing in life. You know. Oh, she got a big pizza. She got a pizza pie, y'all. Oh, God. I don't know, y'all. I think I might not eat out till 2023. Don't forget to connect with Patty. I don't think I might eat out till 2023, y'all. Because I was watching this thing on TikTok. It was a business owner at this restaurant. And first of all, the news was interviewing him because they have a big sign: no vax, no entrance. Right? You can't come to the establishment if if you're not vaccinated. And the reason is, all of them, the owner, the cooks, the chefs, they were all vaccinated, and somehow, mysteriously, they all caught COVID. And he said after that, that's when he put the sign up. I'm like, well, how do you know? My first inclination was, well, how do you know somebody who was vaccinated didn't give it to you? Because now you're walking around asymptomatic. So you could have picked it up from anywhere. And again, people are walking around with little sniffles here and there thinking that it's just a cold when they could fully blown have COVID. So I don't know why I said that, but oh, that's because of that pizza, the food. So just start using more of your intuition and your mind. And oh, that's a mosquito. Get out, get out. It's a black one. That's the one that be biting you up. Oh, my phone's about to die. But yes, guys, you got this. So until we meet again, guys, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I am signing out on another episode of, thank you for giving me a little bit of your time too, guys. Hello world. Wait, an organized person will save more money than a disorganized person because they don't buy things they already have. True. See you later, guys. Tomorrow, come through.